Have you ever sat in silence and thought, I should be further along by now? Maybe you are scrolling through social media, watching friends get promoted, married, buying homes, launching businesses, and you feel like you have been left behind. You start comparing, you question everything, you wonder if your moment has passed. But what if I told you it hasn't even begun? This video isn't here to give you a motivational pep talk. It's here to unravel a lie that has been hardwired into us since childhood. The belief that success has a schedule, that if you miss the right window, it's over. And I'm here to destroy that lie for good. Because the truth is, success isn't about being on time. It's about being in alignment. And alignment has no deadline. Let's go. For those new here, I'm Muzaffar Teja, qualified accountant, investment banker, and your guide to cutting through the noise of finance. On this channel, we don't just talk about money. We talk about owning your life. Think personal finance systems, self-development framework, wealth building mindsets, and investment strategies that actually work. If that's your vibe, hit subscribe and ring the bell. We drop game-changing content every week. Now let's dive into one of the most toxic myths holding people back from reaching their full potential, the timeline trap. From the moment you step into a classroom, the system starts feeding you expectations. Learn your ABC by 5, finish school by 16, university by 18, job by 22, married by 28, home by 30, promotion by 35, retirement planning by 40. But these weren't written for you. They were written for the average, not the individual. And yet we absorb these expectations like gospel. So when life detours, when you fail an exam, take a break, switch careers, face loss, you don't just feel off track, you feel defective. This is how the pressure starts, not from failure, but from the belief that you are failing too late. But who wrote the rule book? Who said 30 is too late to start over, or 45 is too late to chase a dream? No one. Yet everyone behaves like it's true. Let's talk about the system behind the stress. Society isn't just randomly obsessed with timelines. There is a machinery behind it. Education system rewards early achievers. Corporate ladders are built around fixed age milestones. Social media turns life into a scoreboard. Advertising preys on age-based insecurity. Buy this anti-aging serum before 30, own a home before you are 35, retired by 40 if you are smart. The result? You feel like your worth decreases with every year that passes without proof of success. But what if the only reason you feel behind is because you have been watching the wrong clock? Let's look at two legends. Mark Zuckerberg launched Facebook at 19, billionaire by 23, the poster child of early success. Now enters Colonel Harland Sanders. He didn't start KFC until his mid-60s. Before that, a failed salesman, a gas station operator, sleeping in his car, rejected over 1,000 times. Zuckerberg's story screams speed. Sanders' story screams resilience. Both are icons. Both changed the world. Both were right on time. We glorify early bloomers like Steve Jobs, Mozart, or Malala Yousafzai, but we forget that success at young age often comes with its own emotional tax. Steve Jobs was fired from Apple at 30 and spent years rebuilding. Britney Spears was a global superstar by 18 but collapsed under pressure in her late 20s. Early success is loud, but late success is layered. It comes with wisdom, perspective, depth, and it lasts. Let's shine the spotlight on those who bloomed late and bloomed big. Vera Wong was rejected from the Olympics and didn't design her first dress until 40. Samuel L. Jackson struggled with addiction and didn't break through in Hollywood until 46. Ray Kroc was a milkshake machine salesman into his 50s. Then he bought McDonald's and turned it into a global empire. Laura Ingalls Wilder published Little House on the Prairies at 65. Tony Robinson won the Nobel Prize for Literature in her 60s. None of them were late. They were just seasoned. Malcolm Gladwell's Outliers famously introduces the 10,000-hour rule, the idea that mastery takes time. But he also says success is shaped by timing, luck, and environment, factors we rarely control. So if someone hits success before you, it might not be because they are better, it might just be because their contexts aligned sooner. Naval Ravikant adds, play long-term games with long-term people. Translation, take your time, go deep, build slowly, because those who endure always outlast those who rush. Comparison turns life into a competition where no one wins. You start measuring your raw footage against someone else's highlight reel. You lose sight of your path because you are too busy watching theirs. And worst of all, you begin to doubt whether your dreams are even valid. Let me ask you something. If you plant 2 trees, one takes 30 days to sprout, the other takes 300, which is more valuable? Exactly. They are just different. Let me be real with you. When I was in my early 20s, I thought I had all mapped out. The degree, the corporate job, the career ladder. But then came the moment of doubt. Detour, quiet breakdowns. People younger than me seemed to be racing ahead while I was rebuilding, reflecting, and reassessing. It felt like failure. But in the hindsight, that was the season I grew the most. That's when I built resilience, emotional intelligence, vision, and now I don't just chase success, I build it. At my pace, my way, you can too. In the defining decade, psychologist Meg Jay explains why your 20s feel high pressure. It's when your identity forms, your decisions shape your future. But she warns, don't confuse urgency with meaning. In Atomic Habits, James Clear writes, you should be far more concerned with your current trajectory than with your current results. Translation, progress is invisible until it isn't. And in The Mountain Is You, Brianna Weiss reminds us that self-sabotage often comes from trying to live up to someone else's timeline. Let's pause here. Take a deep breath. If you have been carrying shame for being behind, I want you to release it right now. You were never behind. You were simply taking the long road, the scenic route, the soul-building path. That pain you feel is just proof that you still care. That fire inside is not burnt out. It's just been waiting for oxygen. Let today be the day you stop rushing and start trusting. What if instead of seeing life as a race, you saw it as a series of seasons? Some bloom early, others mature late. Some restart again and again until it finally clicks. Every season is valid. Every delay has wisdom. Every detour carries path. And the longer the build-up, the stronger the breakthrough. This part is for you. If you are 30 and still figuring things out, it's not too late. If you're 40 and starting over, it's not too late. If you're 50 and still searching, it's not too late. You are not expired, you are experienced. You are not broken, you are becoming. And when your moment arrives, it will be worth every second of the wait. Tear up the timeline, burn the rule book, write your own story. Because the only thing worse than being late is being on time to a life that was never meant for you. Trust your path, honor your pace, and keep going. You are not late, you are just getting started. If this message spoke to you, share it. Let someone else breathe easier today, because timelines may lie, but your truth, that's timeless. I'm Muzaffar Teja, and I'll see you in the next one.